How many of you have seen the new show, The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure at Hollywood Studios? Okay, yes, yesterday was opening day. We had a preview 2 nights ago. I did a little BTS and I surprised the cast and went to a run through, and I was a sobbing mess. I was a hysterical sobbing mess, and everybody saw it on the internet. It was very embarrassing, but it was very emotional for me. I wasn't expecting that. But I brought all my friends, they're my new friends, who have created this show. So I don't have everyone's last name. Hold on. Because I don't have their last names memorized. I have their first. Hold on. But I want to, hello, phone operator. Okay, here we go. So, from The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, I'd like you to welcome to the stage the show director, James Silson. Katrina Nina Rick, the senior visual media creative producer. Tony Reeser, the principal visual effects designer. Alexander LaFrance, the art director. And last but definitely not least, little princess Sarah Schmidt, the concept artist and illustrator. I'm actually not going to sit, okay? I just feel like I want to stand up. I don't want to, because I want to be able to see all your faces. So we're just going to get rid of that chair like we never saw it. Okay. So I want you guys to hear and be able to, appreciate it, like my phone, and be able to appreciate these incredible, talented creatives here and how they have put this beautiful show together for all of us to enjoy. Okay, so James, I'm going to start with you. Okay, so what makes this show so special? And this timing is perfect. It's perfect for this show right now.
Well, this is, as you know, this is a timeless tale and one that holds so much meaning for so many people. And you were saying earlier just how important it is to find their voices and be able to connect with that inner person inside, that dream inside, and push themselves forward to pursue their destinies, pursue their dreams. And the character Ariel very much is that individual, right? The strength of that character is the fact that she will pursue her dreams against all costs, right? And so this show, this opportunity to bring this show, this, where it is now, it used to be Boys of the Little Mermaid. How many people saw that? And that show was there for a very long time, and then it went away. But the story of Ariel and the Little Mermaid is such a huge piece of the fabric of Disney that we could not have that show. So the opportunity came to bring it back in an all new way, using technology of today, using the storytelling theatrical devices of today, to tell this story, tell the complete story at This Is Hollywood Studios, and do it in a way that the guests maybe have never experienced before. Really transport you into the film in a way that becomes a real visual experience between you and Ariel and the rest of the beloved characters in that story.
Fun fact, okay, so James has been with the company for a long time, not as long as I have, right, but a long time. But a fun fact, James was in the production of The Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Tell them.
I was a puppeteer in long time ago.
Right?
Crazy. And what's funny is that, so many of us have gotten our start at Disney as performers, and Chris here has the longest tenure with the show. Let's talk about that. But we discovered that we were working on the show together, there were a lot of us who had all in some way, shape, or form touched that original show. And we're now coming here and getting to put the show on that we always talked about in the green room. The idea is like, wouldn't it be great if we put just a girl in there? Well, now we did it.
It's fun, you guys get to do that. So, okay, so we're going to jump over to Chris, and I love his last name. I'm going to just say it again. I don't see. It didn't say it like really well, did I? I don't see. My main name is Maserati, so I'm Italian. That's what I say. I'll give my son. Okay, so Chris, you are the puppetry master.
Yeah.
And you started at Disney for forever.
Forever.
You have to tell them a fun fact about us
Yeah.
that I just learned.
Fun fact, I just brought this up upstairs to Jodi. Showed her a little video from 1995. It was for the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parade filming of the Magic Kingdom. Jodi was sitting on one of the floats, and I happened to be Sebastian.
Sebastian. Isn't that funny? So he showed me this video, he goes, that's me.
See that little, that's I'm in that box. That's me.
Tell us about the magic that you make.
Oh, well, I throw puppets. They just start coming in, I'm like, do this. You know, we have a very talented troupe, I'll say, of puppeteers who are performers in the park, who help bring this, not only this show, but many of our shows to life in the parks, not only in the parks, on the line as well. The puppeteers we have in the show are remarkable. Not only do they have to do it all with artistry, they have to all do it blindfolded and a dark stage. So it's pretty dark, I'm not blindfolded, but they wear a hood. So for those of you who have not seen the show yet, the show is done in the dark. So puppeteers are not visible. They wear black clothing and black hoods, so you can't see them. That's part of the magic. And it comes on. That you guys hold that secret for us. But they do a remarkable job bringing the story to life, as James was saying. There is something about puppetry that takes the story to that place that you can't do only with humans. You can bring these characters to life in ways that are just magic. My history with stage, like James saying, I was a puppeteer back in 1992. I started actually at the Voyage of Little Mermaid as a show usher. And the stage manager from the theater came out and said, hey, you want to be a puppeteer? And I'm like, sure.
So you went from an usher to being a puppeteer to now being a puppet director, master of the show. The history is really beautiful. Now, Kat and Tony, do you guys want to chit chat together on your team, or do you want me to take? I'll just throw things at you. Okay. So I don't want to give too many things away for those that haven't seen it, but this visual magic is unbelievable of blending live action with animation with visual imagery. So tell us about your magic. And they would love to hear that.
So Tony and I work very closely together. I am his leader, technically, and we've got a team of over 20 visual effects designers, but I couldn't have done it without this guy over here, because he's the technical glue that helped us put together this new pipeline that we established with Nemo, but then really went crazy with it in the show. I don't know if you want to talk about it.
Sure. Like I was saying, what we established with Nemo, and I think we got pretty dang close to perfecting with Little Mermaid, was we built everything out in a video game engine. And so it was Kat, myself, and a whole team of upwards of 20 visual effects designers. We could have done without every single one of them. So it was everything from some of our team members created graphics so that other team members could model the fish and then rig them, texture them, and then nice long process of animating them all, so trying to get as close as we could to like the puppet performance that you would expect from puppet directors and like the people down there on the stage, because we wanted to make it as seamless as possible. Are you looking at real flounder? Are you looking at digital flounder? We'll never tell. But it was an awesome experience the whole way through.
The fact that you did blend these seamlessly, now I've only seen the show twice, I'm gonna go twice tomorrow before I leave. Because I'm missing a lot of things. I find myself looking at one thing, but you cannot tell the difference between what's real, something that you can touch in the three-dimensional, and what is visual. That I can't tell the difference. So that's the magic that they're creating, which is really unbelievable. Are we good time? We're good time. Nobody's saying it. Great. Alexander. Okay. Alexander is the art director. All right. Give us a little synopsis of what you do and how you create the magic for the show.
Sure. Similar in Kat and Tony's relationship, I am the art director, so
I'm responsible and oversee all the visual aesthetic of the piece, everything from the scenic to all the juries, having conversations with costuming, props, making sure there is continuity and a through line. But for this particular project, because it was Little Mermaid, I knew as soon as that I was assigned this project that I needed to work with Sarah Schmidt, who is a lifelong Ariel fan. She lives, breathes Ariel. And I knew that in order for there to be an authenticity of voice, not an authenticity of aesthetic, that really, partnering with Sarah was essential so that I could basically sculpt the canvas for her to paint on. And then she can relive and become Ariel herself in a way as an artist to really just bring that all to life. And it's been a lot of fun to bring all these different pieces together and find this unique aesthetic.
And Alexander, sorry, I'm gonna get to you, sir, but that takes a lot of, you have that pursuit of excellence. So you put ego aside as an art director, and you say, I'm in a team effort, and I want the best to have for this product. So you're gonna pull somebody in. That's really great. That's wise teamwork, figuring out where everyone's strengths are. And so that was amazing for you to be able to select Sarah. And Sarah is a huge Ariel fan. She has some pretty cool things that are personal for her. Can you share that with the audience?
Absolutely, yeah. It always makes me laugh when Alexander tells that story because I would have ended up on this project anyway. I was not going to let this show happen without me. So in designing all of these different physical set pieces, the proscenium, which you can see, this is actually our color elevation behind us. So this is the template that we use to create and build the actual physical proscenium in space. So all of the different textures are all collaged together out of a variety of different sources. And we wanted the show to feel pretty timeless, but we focused on a lot of artifacts that focused on finding your voice and being heard, and a lot of musical instruments in the proscenium. We have sheet music, the original handwritten sheet music for the finale. It is in the proscenium. And a lot of different time periods, the 80s, of course, turn of the century, as well as modern day influences. And a lot of personal touches as well. Like if you watch the behind the scenes video, you'll know that part of the proscenium is actually bridesmaids dresses for my parents' wedding. That are this beautiful shade of 80s teal. So it worked out perfectly. There are just so many personal touches that reflect not only me, but all of us. All of us have such a connection to this story and to Ariel, and to be able to bring it to life in this way is such a dream come true.
I think it's really amazing and so incredible that Disney selected and brought on board each one of these incredible team players who have their own personal connection to the film or to the character or to the voyage, to the original show, to have people that really care about the end product, not just hiring people with a name and, that's your title, go make this beautiful show. These people, they live it, they feel it, they care about it, and it really matters to them. So, yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to each one of you. Really appreciate it. Really wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now I think they're gonna stay, and actually a few of them be able to stay and watch the movie. I know they need to strike our little set. You guys, do you want to strike now, or do you want me to chit chat? Chit chat or strike? Let's chit chat. Okay, I'll chit chat. Let me grab my phone so that doesn't get tossed away somewhere. Hold on to that. Well, I can't remember the last time I've seen the film, quite honestly. And I certainly have never seen it on a screen this large, I don't think. So I'm really excited. And don't mind me, I will just be there probably crying. Don't mind me if you hear somebody audibly sobbing, that's just me. Thank you, my friends. These are all my bosses, so give it up for all my bosses here. Linda, Randy. These are the big cheeses right here. They're all the big cheeses. They're the reason why I get to show up. Anyways, I'm really excited to get to see the film with all of you, and that we get to kind of celebrate this together. You know, it's so fascinating to me that this movie still matters to people. It's still just mind-boggling. It really is mind-boggling to me when I meet people on weekends at conventions or symphony concerts or doing a show or whatever, and go this way, yes. I do what my bosses tell me to, go stage left, yes. Oh, I'm glad I moved, thank you. Thank you so much. That was a good direction, Randy. Thank you so much. Please move so we don't knock you out. Okay. Anyways, thank you for supporting D23. I think you're all gold members, right? Is that the fancy title? I'm not even a gold member. I'm not a member at all. I'm a D23 member. I guess I gotta sign up. But we're thrilled to have you come and support D23, to support Disney, to support our film, and thank you for loving Ariel as much as I do. I really appreciate it. And let's enjoy this beautiful show together. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your world for many, 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 many years.